we had a, I was shooting a scene with Mark Pellegrino yesterday, and he's fantastic. We were doing a little improvisation, and it was funny. He was funny. I wasn't, but he was funny. It was good. But there was a line where I'm sort of taunting him, and I tell him that Jack doesn't even really look like him. And then I threw in a line like, yeah, in fact, he actually looks kind of a lot like me. And Amanda Tapping is directing, and she came up and she was like, "Hey, Misha, don't throw that line in there. Don't do that. It's not good, not good." But he does look a lot like me, because Alex is my biological son. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you done your 23andMe for Jack yet?
It's also, a lot of people theorizing that something happened to my mom and Misha is like some serious speculation.
Don't go down that rabbit hole.
I can't.
Don't.
That's a guilty look. Yeah, sorry.
We're going to keep moving.
So Alex, tell me. So has anyone else noticed a likeness between? Eric, just to fill you in, there's a new character on the show this year who is, he's a Nephilim, which you're familiar with, of course, that term. And an angel-human hybrid. And he looks exactly like I looked in college. Yeah. And it's quite uncanny. It's so much so that he and I have tried to trace things back, was I in the same place as his biological mother at some point 25 years ago? It's uncanny. Anyway.
Also, my question was asked before, so I will ask, how do you feel about people saying that you are Misha's son?
Well, I mean, first off, it's very confusing. Imagine meeting a stranger and be like, "Hey, my kid."
Yeah. You're identical.
We're identical, apparently. Again, I've had to ask some serious questions at family reunions.
You should get a DNA test.
Should.
Sure.
Yeah, 23 and Misha is what we'll call it. You guys don't have that. Yeah, it's been confusing.
Do you like it? Do you like being compared that way?
Well, I think the comparison between Jack and Cass is kind of inevitable. The fact that me and Misha kind of look alike really doesn't help me at all.
Yeah.
It's fine, there's definitely worse things that can happen. You guys could be like, "Yeah, I can't believe what Jack looks like this troll." All good.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Can I ask you guys a question? Sorry, is that all right? If I
have at it. Yeah.
Go for it. So you cast Alex on the show, and Alex looks exactly like me. And I was wondering,
just better and younger.
Well, way younger. No, it's actually it feels like a whole generation now has lapsed on the show, and Alex to date won't submit to a paternity test. I keep trying to get a DNA sample from him.
He keeps asking for the 23andMe, and I'm like, no, not today, sir.
But are we at some point going to find out that really Cass was the dad or something like that?
No. What do you think, Bob?
Spoiler alert.
I don't think they look anything alike.
Okay.
Okay,
well, if
they
they're
look
wearing a
exactly
trench coat-
alike.
That is the nicest thing you've ever said to Alexander.
No, they look. You guys look related. It's creepy. There's a thing there. There's a through line.
Wait till I start wearing a trench coat, then like
Yeah.
that will be like the confirmation, I think.
Can you talk in a really boring voice? Wait till I wear a trench coat.
Hey there. This is Misha Collins. I'm here with
Alexander Calvert, hi.
Ever since Alex joined the show, Supernatural, there's been a lot of talk. The fans have been saying, like, oh, they look like, they're related, father and son. Just because we have a lot of the identical physical attributes.
There's been some talk.
A lot of talk.
Yeah.
And I have contended from the beginning that there's no way that Alex isn't my biological son.
I'm just saying there's a possibility that, my real parents might be my real parents as opposed to Misha being my actual father.
Obviously, we have some disagreement. There's been some disagreement out there on the Twitterverse, and we decided that we would put this to the test and have the ultimate arbiter of these things, Lauren Lake, just decide once and for all. So we have been sort of hard at work here on the set.
I need the results. If I don't get these results, I don't know how my life can just go on like this. It's been a trying time here on the set of Supernatural.
That's right, son. We have submitted every type of evidence that we could think of. We did cheek swabs and hair samples and polygraphs and
some photos that I had to submit for documentation.
Early childhood photos. We got the exact location of Alex's mom 28 years ago? 27 years and
really know my
9 months
birthday.
ago. Anyway, we're just seeing if there might be any kind of strange coincidences that we might unpack. Anyway, we submitted it, and we are eagerly awaiting a final decision here. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Pins and needles.
Welcome to Paternity Court. This is the case of Collins versus Calvert. In the case of Collins versus Calvert, pertaining to Mr. Calvert, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Collins, you...
Oh, come on! No!
No, no, no! No, no!
Alex, I honestly don't think I can take this anymore. Hold on! I need a solution.
I need answers. Were you in Seattle in 1989?
I told you, maybe I was.
What do you mean, maybe?
I was maybe there.
I need to know.
I need to know too. All right, I think it's time for us to put this to the court of public opinion. We need your help, guys. Help us figure this out. If anyone has any photos of me in Seattle in 1989, that would be particularly helpful.
What do you mean, maybe?
So the question is, did you guys actually realize the similarity before the internet exploded, or was it completely coincidental?
No, I mean, so I am his biological father. And I think it's time we just get that out there. Not only do he and I look, I, at his age, looked identical to him now. And we even have the same, mannerisms, same posture. It's really weird. And he so far has refused to tell me where his mother was. But I think it's possible. It's kind of uncanny. And I actually haven't had a conversation with the producers about it, but I wonder if they noticed that or thought about it at all when they were casting him, because it is uncanny. And it would be a shame for the storyline at some point not to be like, oh, oops, Cass and Kelly Klein really. Actually, it turns out it wasn't Lucifer. Good talk.
Today when I got your autograph, you wrote that Misha doesn't pay child support, and I'm just wondering...
True story, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just wondering why that was, and why you didn't choose to pick on, like, Jared or Jensen instead.
Well, because they're not my father. I think that's the easiest answer, right? I mean, you know, Misha goes, he's super irresponsible with his woman, obviously, he has his child, and then, you know, it's just like he tries to put me on Maury, he tries to put me on Gish, and you're like, look man, are you gonna pay the bills or what? You know, I've got things to do, I've got nougat to eat, I've got jackets to buy, Velcro sneakers to find, and you know what, that shit doesn't pay for itself. So Misha, if you can hear me, it's time to pay up, my friend. It is time to pay up.